What's up, Irish Nation? Steve Leslie, YSNLive.com. Week 10 here at the Golden Dawn. Holy War Week. Cardinal Mooney coming to town against the Irish. Friday night on YSN Live. We'll have it for you, 7 o'clock. DJ Yoakley will be on the call here at the Golden Dawn. Another good crowd. Cannot thank Johnny Naples enough for all he does for us here at YSN, the hospitality and all they do, and obviously the home of the Ursuline Irish. Junior player profile, proud to be joined by quarterback Jack Ericson. Jack, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to get one thing started. YSN Nation, we're sitting here at the Golden Dawn as the Guardians go down to
had to support my team.
The New York Yankees. Jack has to support his team, so congratulations on that first and foremost.
Absolutely.
He's a Yankee fan. There's no doubt about it. But first of all, thanks for joining us. It's a pleasure to have the opportunity to sit and talk with you. For everybody at Ursuline High School and Irish Nation, talk a little bit about Jack Ericson and your family and what they mean to you.
Family definitely means everything to me. They're always there to support me. Definitely there on Friday nights. Support me with whatever I want to do, whether that's academically, whether it's on the field, off the field. Best support system I got, and perfect for me, and we work together as a team.
Well, shout out to your family for sure. I've got to know them through sports and baseball at the park and now football. That's a special feeling when you have a family that supports you. On game night, I guess. We've had so many different responses. Some know where their parents sit. Some say they don't. I'm going to say you know where they sit at.
I know exactly where my whole family sits at.
Okay, I love hearing that answer.
They're always in the top left, the last section with
the chair
backs on. Yeah, with the chair backs. Yeah.
How special is that to look up there on game night? Now going into a Holy War, you're going to be able to look up at your family. That has to mean a lot.
It meant a lot. Definitely the first night I was able to give my dad a little look up in the stands, and I knew he was there. It was definitely special. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about this. Jack Ericson, the quarterback. I have seen you grow up so much over the past year. The opportunity to play. You played a lot last year on defense. Now you take over the quarterback position, learning from a Brady Shannon. One of the biggest credits that I could give you is you're being yourself. You like to run the football. You like contact. That's the biggest compliment I could to give you is that you play quarterback at Ursuline, not trying to emulate Brady Shannon, trying to emulate Jack Ericson and your strengths. Is that pretty safe to say?
Most definitely. Talking to JD, our offensive coordinator, and even Brady last year, that's one of the things we always break out in the huddle before the game is just be yourself. I really try and go out and have fun during the game. I trust the game plan the coaches give us, and I try to be myself and have fun out on the field,
Well, with Jack Ericson, the quarterback, I'm going to tell you what. I love watching you compete on a football field, whether it's – and I said this to Anthony, who's the voice of the Irish Friday night. How good can this offense be? I don't think it's reached its –
I don't think it has either.
And that's a scary thing to say.
Exactly. We'll be – we'll put up however many points we put up in the first half, and we'll talk to coach at halftime. We're like, we don't think we played that great. And everyone's like, what?
It's funny
but then you look on film, and it's like we have more to improve on,
But I want to ask you this. There's so many guys that can do things with the ball. DC, whether it's in a slot, whether it's back there with the Wildcat. There's so many things this offense can do now. It's hard from an announcing standpoint to know where the football's going. And I would say this to you. DC can hit that 99-yard touchdown. And I think when it's 3rd and 3 and Ursuline needs 3 tough yards, it's yours. As a quarterback, as a leader, offense is special. Talk about the linemen and what they mean to you guys.
Those are my guys. They all know it. That's the heart and soul of our offense. We ever need some time, whether it's pass blocking, we ever need them to set the tone up front with the run game. It all starts with them. You even see Mike Branch, scoring some touchdowns this year. They can do it all.
They can do it all. Michael's, I think he has 2 on offense.
He does. He has 2.
So maybe we'll get him 3 in the Holy War. Here's what I love about this offense. I love the fast play.
Yep.
Take me through what's going on for you when you hit a big play. And I give the lineman credit because they got to sprint their rear end up to the line. But take me through what's happening for you once a big play hits and things are going. You're obviously getting signals from the coaches.
It usually starts off, I'll be super pumped. We just got a good play. Then I got to come back down to reality and
Right.
start focusing on the next play. So I just get the signal from Coach Frasco, who's giving the signals to me. Give the line the call, and we're back at it.
I love it.
Forget about it. On to the next play.
I love what this offense does, Jack. I think the pass game's been huge.
Yep.
Bernie, Manning,
Tyrann
DC,
Davis, DC.
Tyrann Davis. That's what I told you as an announcer.
Yep.
I could sit up whether we're 4 wide or someone's back there with you in the backfield. Most high school games, you could, as an announcer, get a feel for
Pick out one
where
or
the
two
ball's
guys,
going,
yep.
or I can't.
Mm-hmm.
So, from a quarterback spot, for you, that's trusting what you've been taught, what
Mm-hmm.
you've been coached, and I think you've done a good job of progressions. Is it? It has to be easy for people to say you should throw the ball here. When we're throwing a ball, it should be DC or. But you do a good job of going through your progressions. Talk about that. Is that something that you've gotten better at as the years gone on?
Definitely something that I've gotten better at. Not just trying to push the ball down the field every play. Just taking what the defense gives you. Really, that's all it comes to. If they're covering the deep routes, we'll take the short routes. If they're covering the short routes, we'll throw it deep. That's something me and Coach JD have really harped on the last few years. That's something Brady harped on.
Sure.
Just playing smart back there, taking what they're giving me.
To me, like you have a good relationship with your offensive coaches.
Absolutely.
I see a lot of talk.
Absolutely.
Pretty good guy in the backfield next to you, and Christian Lynch.
Most definitely.
I'm going to go to that. I looked at the roster Friday night with Anthony. Talented senior group. There's a lot of underclassmen that are doing a lot. We had Lorenzo on as a linebacker. He's had a great year. Frangos at the linebacker spot. Don Lowe we had on. How tight is this junior group? Learning from a lot of seniors, I guess.
We've learned from seniors, not even this year, but the year before. I think we're the most tight-knit group on the team, actually. I know awesome the seniors are tight, and of course we're biased.
Absolutely, but every class has a uniqueness.
Exactly. Every class has that group, and I feel like we're really tight-knit. We play hard, and we're brothers. We're brothers.
I think that's a credit to you guys as a junior group, and I think that's a credit to how important Ursuline football is as a whole for this community, for this place. With Jack Ericson, junior player profile, the quarterback. Love watching him play. I love like 3rd and 3s.
Yeah.
And when you're keeping it, you're not looking to hit you're looking to run someone over or get contact.
Yep.
And you've taken your fair share of hits. When you play the schedule, you guys do. Every week's
a big game.
A state perennial power.
Yep.
Brookfield's 1 loss. Austintown Fitch could go in a state championship. Warren Harding may be the best 2-win team in the state of Ohio.
Yeah.
Cardinal Mooney is a good football team that if they played a lot of people's schedules would win a lot of games. Mm-hmm. How important has it been for the quarterback to go through all those teams to give you the confidence that you have now?
I think we're battle tested. Not just me, but the whole team. We've played a tough schedule. We've seen, I don't want to say everything, but we've seen a lot of different schemes, a lot of different play calling, a lot of different play styles, and it comes from playing a lot of good teams. And we feel like we're ready for the playoffs. And of course, we're not overlooking Mooney. We're excited for that game. So.
There's no overlooking there for sure. With Jack Ericson, the quarterback, player profile, Holy War Week. Cardinal Mooney, talk about it. Talk about the rivalry.
Super amped up.
All those guys.
Super amped up, of course. Played football with them when I was younger, of course. We always have. So they're our friends, of course, but it's some friendly fire on Friday night.
That's
for sure.
One of the things that you hit on that impresses me the most about the friendships.
Yep.
For both teams. Absolutely, you want to smack one another around and win, but after the games and those types of things, I see you guys. How close you guys are with one another as a rivalry. That's what makes this rivalry special. How's the week been at school? I asked Lorenzo. It's different for a football player. You have to hone in on what you guys are doing while the school's electric 24/7.
Yeah, especially for when you're not a senior. The seniors get to dress up and everything and have fun. So whether you're a junior or younger, you really got to focus in. Don't pay too much attention to what they're doing, and especially the rally. Being on game day.
Right.
Just try and focus in on the game.
Absolutely. We'll have the game for you Friday night on ysnlive.com. Your home of the Irish, the Holy War DJ will have the call. We're going to play rapid fire. There's no wrong answers.
Let's do it.
I might as well start with your favorite baseball team is. You want to show that off again.
I
Here.
got to do it. New York Yankees,
New York
baby.
Yankees is
Yep.
his favorite baseball team. Shout out and congrats there, Jack, on whooping our team's tail. Mr. Judge come through big again. And
Thank gosh. He was
Gene
due.
Carlin,
He was due.
No, he's a good player. I enjoy watching him play the game. How about a shout out to a teacher at Erickson or your favorite class you've had so far at Erickson High School?
French, for sure.
French?
I went into freshman year not knowing what language I wanted to take at all.
So this is year 3.
Year 3 of French. I love Madame Devlin. I think she's a great teacher. She's opened the world of French to me, and I definitely enjoy that
awesome
class.
here.
I enjoy that class.
Shout out Madam Devlin for sure.
Shout out Madam
to
Devlin.
you. How important is education? For I know your family stresses that. That's one of the things that made you choose Urson's academics.
Absolutely.
How important is that for you?
Main reason that I came to Ursuline, is to get an academic to not only preparing me for life beyond football, beyond baseball, beyond basketball, beyond the sports. Take my academics very seriously.
Well, you represent Ursuline High School on the court, on the field, wherever it's at, and in the classroom.
Yep.
So have you given thought what you want to do? You're pretty good at all 3 sports.
Definitely.
If I may step in, I've watched you play all 3. I think you're really good at all 3 of them, but I think you're a really good baseball player. What's your thoughts when I say that?
I enjoy the game of baseball. I like playing all 3.
And that's what you should do. If you
Exactly.
enjoy playing sports, I love that answer because you're pretty good at all 3 of them. Play them.
Exactly. I'm going to take the time while I got it, have some fun in high school, play the sports.
And then those decisions take care of themselves.
Exactly.
But it's obviously something you'd like to do at the next level.
Most definitely.
Doing something.
Yep.
And an education that will be
Prepares
off
me.
the charts that prepares you at Ursuline High School. Great answer. All right. I'm curious here. Favorite college football team?
Michigan. Go blue. Go blue.
Boy, you're like off the
I know.
charts. These Yankees. Michigan's really good.
Michigan's
Everybody
very good this
thought
year.
Penn State was going to – that wasn't even close.
It wasn't even close.
Their running backs
I
are
know.
really good. The quarterback's good. Favorite pro football team?
The Bears. Chicago Bears.
What do you
I
think
know
on
it's an
Justin
oddball.
Fields?
It's my
It's
guy.
hard to get a
I'm
love him.
going to defend him however it goes.
And
'cause I'm
that's what a
biased,
good
but he's off to a shaky start.
No,
but
he is.
I'm rooting for him.
But there's so many young players on that football team.
Most
I
definitely.
think that they will get that going.
I hope so.
Role models. When you're having a rough day, you have such a great family and a support system. Who's the go-to?
My dad, for sure. Most definitely my dad. If there's anything happens at school, anything happens at practice that really just didn't sit with me well, I'll shoot my dad a text or talk to him at home, talk to him about it, and it clears my mind. He definitely thinks about things and situations in a different way that I don't think of.
Absolutely.
So talking to him and connecting with him on different subjects like that definitely helps clear my mind. So definitely my dad.
Well, shout out to Dad for all he does, and Mom and the Erickson family
whole
for
family,
all the
whole
support
family.
for you. How you feeling? You got dinged up a little bit. A week off, I thought helped you.
Mhm.
You looked great last week. How you feeling in the week 10? The bumps and bruises are obviously will always be there.
I feel great. Coming off a big win against East, had a little week off before that, so I definitely say my body is at full go for week 10, and we're ready for the playoffs.
We got a long week. We got a long way to go.
I know, long run. Yep.
I love week 10 in the Holy War, but I think this will lead me into my last question with this. I talked to a lot of teams and a lot of groups. There's teams that say they can win a state championship. There's teams that believe it.
Yep.
And there's teams that I think are talented enough. This team definitely is. The experience that you had as a group last year will help this with you. When I say, how do you want to season end, I kind of feel how you're going to give me the answer.
Yep. I always look at it, if we end the season on a win, we did our job. If we keep winning, we keep winning. If we keep winning, it's a state championship. So that's our plan. That's the standard our coaches hold us to, and that's our goal.
Oh, I love that answer. With Jack Ericson, quarterback, best of luck in the Holy War. Irish Nation, you got yourself a good one here. You represent Ursuline High School in the classroom, academically, on the field, no matter what field it is. Keep doing what you do. Enjoy the Holy War. And make sure you look up to your left and find out where Mom and Dad are at for the Holy War. Best of luck.
Appreciate it.
All right, thanks.